Hello and welcome to Human Reaction, your cool channel talking to you about your body. And today I want to connect the prefrontal cortex with consciousness and embodiment. So we all know that the prefrontal cortex is this high-functioning place in our human brains, and it is able to hold information, reflect on thoughts, reflect on ideas, and it can make decisions. It can choose to act like this or like this. So as it is able to receive information from the nervous system, it has this special capacity to send signals into the brain and into the body to guide it. The thing is that the body is kind of the storehouse of our subconscious lives. If you ever wanted to know what's really going on, it's in there somewhere. And your body holds the secrets. And I believe your prefrontal cortex holds the key to unlocking the secrets. So just like with actions, we learn this is a better way to do this. This is a better way to do this. So the prefrontal cortex is wonderful here because as it can direct actions, it can direct the integration of the body. So just like sitting in a maths class, you paying attention to the teacher, which is good, but you just can't seem to see what it is that she's explaining to you. And over time, eventually, click, 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 it clicks in, and then you go, oh, of course, yes. And then you become mathematically intelligent. So it's the same with your body. Being able to become somatically intelligent and guide your body is kind of the process of becoming more conscious of yourself, as one becomes more conscious of maths information, which is a good thing if you want to be a mathematician. But becoming more conscious of your body is a good thing because you live in one. We all live in this body, and nobody's told us anything about it except that we should drink water and have enough sleep. And maybe you should exercise every now and again. But no one kind of really has educated us enough on this vehicle that drives us throughout our whole life, this habitual thing that just goes and goes and goes. But we can use our conscious prefrontal cortex brain, pay attention to it, and we can direct it. We can choose a preferable route inside of our bodies. You can have knowledge in your brain, like you should have a free neck and free shoulders and a lengthening and widening back. You should breathe. You should have free hips and your knees going forward and away. You should have embodied arms. I mean, these are great things to know inside of your brain, but if they're just like abstract concepts, that doesn't mean anything. So we want to take the abstract concepts and we want to put it into the body. How do you do that? You pay attention. You stop, you pay attention to your neck joint. And you use your prefrontal cortex to say, I allow my neck joint to be free. Then you pay attention to your head. You can look in a mirror if you can't see. You don't want to feel it. Remember, feeling is this nervous system information coming into your brain. You want to direct it. So you become conscious by looking in the mirror at your head or your shoulders. You're paying attention to your shoulders. And then you use your prefrontal cortex, not your sensation of your shoulders, but your clever brain. And you say to your shoulders, I allow you to be free. And you tell you send a message from your prefrontal cortex into your shoulder. You say, I let my shoulders be free. And you use your prefrontal cortex to say, I lengthen my arms to my fingertips. So I embody my whole arm. I can only do that if I'm conscious here of my arm. And I can also only do it if I'm using my prefrontal cortex. I can't use the sensations coming into my brain. I need to use my prefrontal cortex that directs intelligence from it into the body. And the attention spent on the body and the consciousness of being present and the prefrontal cortex legendary instruction of freedom and length and width will get you to a place of untangling your trauma, untangling your talents, and having a nicer and more truer and more conscious life. You can be conscious more of yourself, you can be conscious more of the people around you, and you can be conscious of the world around you, which will be interesting. Life's for the experiencing, not just the knowing. Knowing and experiencing should be together. Doesn't help we just know about a free joint. Doesn't help we just know about kindness. We must experience kindness. And kindness directed to yourself is the equivalent of free neck. The head sitting up, embodied up off of your spine. the back lengthening and widening, your hips free, the shoulders free, your arms embodied all the way to the end of your fingers. And yeah, you're seeing, you're breathing, you're living. You're living. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you again next time.